Hi, everybody. My name is Dylan Lenny. You are listening to CIDI 99.1 FM, and we are here with another episode of Local Artist of the Week. Here today in the studio with Élie Gagné. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing super fine. You?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm very happy to see you here today in the studio. It's been a while since we've been able to get guests here, so
Yeah.
I'm very happy to get it going again.
Yeah, so cool to be out again. Yeah.
So tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Sherbrooke, born in Sherbrooke, but done all of my schools in Granby, not far from here. And I'm now 23, soon 24.
All right, birthday
I'm a
coming up.
youngster, yeah. So
Cool. So how many years have you been playing music?
So I've started singing when I was 7, like doing a show at my school, primary school. But my mother taught me to sing when I was like 3, 4, something like that. And then I picked up the guitar at age 10, and so it's been like 15 years, something like that. But guitar and singing, it's been more of a 10. But it's been doing great, yeah.
So we could say that music has been a part of you for your whole life.
Pretty much, yeah.
Could you say that your family are the people that got you into music at first?
You could say that, yeah. My father taught me how to play the guitar, so he taught me my first 2 chords, like C and G, on his old 12-string Yamaha, which is super hard to play.
I was going to say, starting off on a 12-string, that's...
Man, oh yeah.
That's why you're so good.
that might be the reason, but yeah. So I got rough fingers really early on. So
it's actually surprising. That's
yeah, but it's a big neck too. So the guitar is really big for my little 10-year-old hands. But
oh yeah, I bet. So now you go on any guitar and you can just rip rip
it all off. Man, an electric guitar is so easy to play now. So, but yeah, my parents told me and taught me how to sing, how to play the guitar, and I've had a lot of experiences with great people who taught me how to act on a show and like be on the scene. So, which is really nice, and I'm really grateful for all these people to have been there. Yeah.
Is your family also in the showbiz industry, or do they just play music for fun?
Oh no, not at all. They play music for fun. My mother plays the piano now, so she always used to play the piano, but now she just sings and plays for fun. But no, my mother is actually a researcher for the environment industry. So
that must be...
Yeah, it's
quite a job.
It's quite a job, and she's one of the best. So she's always occupied. But my father is a French teacher, French language teacher at the Cégep. So
okay.
So just like cultural people.
All right. And would you have any other mentors that shaped you?
I do, but it's super recent. Like I never had any mentors from early on, but recently I teamed up with Pilou, or Peter Henry Phillips, which is his stage name, and he got me in the studio and we started playing my songs, because I'm soon will be releasing an album, and a short album of 4 songs, an EP, and we worked together. It was super cool. So he's the kind of guy who makes music for TV shows and documentaries and stuff. So, and he's really good in the studio. So we work together a lot, and that's super great. So I'm really grateful for him to have been my mentor for like the last couple of months. Yeah. So anytime I have any questions, I just text him and he answers, and it's super great. Yeah.
Right on. It's really good to have somebody there to really guide you through the steps, because as an independent artist, it's really hard sometimes to get out there and to make people hear you, because
it's so hard. And the music industry is coming up just right this way. So a lot of musicians from my entourage are all older producers, so they don't go to a big production company to make the album and stuff. We all get the money out of our own pockets to pay for the album. So it's really rough these days, but it's fun too. So
yeah, well, it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work.
It's so much work.
I guess we could say that COVID-19 has been a big stress on your career these past few months.
It has. Yes, it has. It's been a hectic ride, but we all need a break sometimes, and it came at a moment where I kind of needed it. So every show was going on every weekend. I had like 3 shows a week, and it's kind of exhausting for a while when you do this for like 6 months and a year and a half, and then it never stops. But you wanna you wanna work on your album, you wanna work on your stuff, and take it slow. But then there's a pandemic. Then you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll take a break and work on my album. So yes, it has affected my music a lot because I've not been playing for the last 3 months, but I've been in the studio and I've been working my own stuff, and this has been great, you know.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's something I've been hearing a lot from musicians, that the time off from the stage has allowed them to say, okay, I'm going to step away from the covers and the same songs that you play all the time and really get into knowing who you are as an artist. I myself was able to get a lot of creativity going on in the pandemic, and it's really good that you were able to actually profit of it and get some songs written.
Yes, well, I've bought a house recently, and during the winter, I've built my own studio in the back of my house, like attendant to the garage. So there's that. So I have a studio to work on, so in actually. So this is super great when you want to be alone and just jam out the electric guitar super loud, and that's perfect. So
I bet that's been a lot of work.
Oh yes, but it's super cool. So I can get or even the acoustic and play super silent and have a very emotional song going, and be alone in my own thoughts. So that's
I think you mentioned that you were postponing releasing some of your songs because of the pandemic, waiting till you were able to play live again.
Yes, well, I was scheduling my debut show for my EP in May, or the beginning of June. So it was supposed to be like 2 weeks ago, but with the pandemic going on, I couldn't say, oh, it's gonna be in 3 months. So nobody could. So I just postponed it for the next 6 months or so. So maybe in October or November, or maybe it'll be after January. I don't know. It's you can't say. And I'm still working on the songs, because the fact is I was ready, but ready with not so much. So I could work a lot more on my songs, and that's what I did. So
you can master them and
yes, that's
them
it.
Sound better.
I just took the time to sit down and take one song and work on it for 2 weeks, and add guitars, get them off, or add back vocals, or a little piano, or no, that doesn't work, or a little violin, okay, yeah, that works. So I just worked it out really slowly, and I think it'll get the best materials out. So
all right, we're really anxious to hear that EP once it comes out.
Yes,
we will definitely put it on the station here, CIDI 99.1.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Go listen to him on Facebook, Instagram.
Yes. Élie, accent aigu, L-I, musique. So all my stuff is there, and on Instagram too. YouTube, I post some covers, not a lot, but it'll come out soon. Don't worry.
All right. Yeah. Well, I find Facebook has been better than YouTube for
exposure and stuff. So yeah. Facebook is really much better for the algorithms. It's it publicizes you really faster than YouTube. But.
Yeah, and you all the people that know you, all your friends and family, they're not all on YouTube, but they're all on Facebook.
Oh yes, they're all. But YouTube is kind of a niche. So you have to know what you're looking for to find it, because if you just search for music, you're gonna find millions of results, and you won't find what the small artist that you're looking for, or the local one. So Facebook is really great for that. It gets you in a group, and all your friends and families are close. So
yeah, exactly. So who are your idols as an artist?
Well, as an artist, I've started playing with, I'm going to tell you all my influences, so you can know my idols in the end, who they are. But I started playing with Sum 41. So my first song was So Long Goodbye from Sum 41, which, if you don't know, Sum 41 is a punk rock band. pretty
All
much.
right.
Yeah, and then Green Day. So that was one of my inspirations too.
Along the
So
same lines.
oh yeah, yeah. So,
So-
I've listened to these albums in loop, and it's really been a big inspiration for me. So when I get in my with my little trio, I have a little group, and we all have rock inspirations. So we played all Green Day songs and Sum 41. So it's super great. But then I discovered the acoustic guitar. So
Oh, yeah.
and then I picked up Jason Mraz and John Mayer. So these are my idols actually. So John Mayer is my biggest idol, and I've learned all of his songs pretty much. And if you listen to me sing, you can kind of hear his voice tone. So because I learned to sing with him, actually, I copied how he was singing, and then I just sang his songs. And then I took my way and listened to Jason Mraz songs. So "I'm Yours" is the first song I've learned from him, and it's still one of the best.
It's classic.
It's a classic, man. It's you can't beat
You can't
that.
go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong with that. So, and anybody who plays it is just a great song. So, but John Mayer, Jason Mraz, and then I would say Jack Johnson. But Jack Johnson, I love his vibe and the way he goes about music.
He's a great musician.
Yes, he is
General
a great
musician.
generally he's a great musician, and he's also a great writer. So, which is really great. And one of my inspirations in my songs is lyrically. So when I write, I have to go somewhere where I can reach the most persons that I can, the most people. And sometimes it's just talking about life and talking about how you feel and how life is so wonderful and so great, and just live it. So, and most of my songs are all this subject actually. So
Just living life.
yeah, just live your life, man. Just live your life and have fun. So either in French or in English, it's all the same subject. So, but that's what inspires me. And maybe I have some love songs too, but that's really not the way I like to approach music and writing. So
No, well, you have to sing from the heart.
that's it. And I'm really more of a peaceful guy, so I love to talk about these things, and I don't have any hatred in me, so I can't go in like you left me and then no, that's not me.
Yeah,
That's
there's
really
nothing angry, nothing.
No, not at all. And
All
and
beautiful
two,
words.
I've been in a relationship for 8 years now, so.
It's hard to write breakup songs.
It's hard to
when,
write breakup songs when you've been in a relationship for close to 10 years, but and it's been great. So I just write about life and about how I feel, and it's great. So my inspirations got to my lyric inspiration too. So
Yeah, well, I love hearing how people have evolved through music. I find it funny because so many artists start with rock and then will evolve somewhere else completely. I
Yeah.
myself started with rock as well.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
a big Bon Jovi fan
Oh,
and
nice.
Scorpions.
80s fans.
Oh yeah, Bon Jovi,
U2.
Scorpions, U2, big U2
Big
fan.
U2
I
fan,
saw them
alright.
in Montreal, and
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love those bands too, man. But my parents didn't listen to that. Like my mother listened to classical music, so I grew up with that. And my father, he listens to a lot of French guys from France. So
yeah, well,
so
you get to become your own musician and mixing everything that you heard growing up,
That's
and
it.
then
that's it.
you get a musician that is in another genre completely, but will have a little bit of something from here and a little bit of something from there that'll really
Yeah.
hit home.
Yes,
And-
and that's what makes you special. Because these days I listen to Zach Brown Band. Well, I've been listening to the Zach Brown Band for a lot of years, but it's a country band.
Yeah,
But it's a country band that talks about life and that doesn't talk about trucks and about
Drinking.
girls and drinkings and army and stuff. So that's really not me. But they talk about like being on the beach and having some good time and love your family and be grateful of what you have. And it's so great. It's just like you listen to that. It's feel good music. So
Yeah, well-
it really helps, soothes your soul when you when you're down or something.
absolutely. Well, feel good music. You need feel good music in your
Yes.
life,
Oh,
and
man. Oh man,
every time you have an artist that gets a good feel good song out there,
There you go.
it always works well because people need that energy. They need
Yeah.
that vibe, and
Yeah. You
just
can
love it.
You can have a sad song once in a while, but only sad songs, yeah, people get depressed, man. So you have to really go and write like soulful music and things that get to your heart. So
Yeah.
that's what I write. So
And when you write songs like that, people will listen to them and feel like they actually know you.
that's it.
They feel like they have a personal bond with you because they listen to your songs and they connect with them.
The relationship of the person listening to your song it's really much more stronger when you have deeper thoughts in your songs, in your lyrics. So
Absolutely. So, how much time did it take you to write and record your songs, or basically just get the inspiration for all of them?
well, it really depends because some of my songs I've been working on them for 5 years and they're still in the works, but they're going to be recorded for the EP. But they're still I'm still going at it. So maybe add that and get that off or something. But some of the other songs I've written in 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
I really had the inspiration. Like I've played the chords. Oh, that's great. And then I go into my room. I write the lyrics, and then I just scribble them because I will rework them later. So that doesn't matter. I just write the song. I just write the lyrics, and I just play the chord, play the chorus, and it's kind of easy for me to write a song because I've heard so much. And being a scholar of music, I have my bachelor's degree in guitar and jazz guitar. So I've listened to dozens and thousands of songs, and all the forms and the way it's written and it's done. It's super. It's like a recipe for me. So
Yeah.
I just have to follow it. But so when I write a song, it can take me as little as 5 minutes for the whole thing. So, but getting something really special, it takes a lot more than that. So
Yeah, well, a recipe is good, but you can master a recipe. You can do it 100 times, and then the 101st time would be the perfect time.
There you go. The only little grain of salt that you'll have not added or something will be the difference.
Yeah, add a personal touch.
Yeah, there you go. Et
Secret ingredient.
And voila.
So yeah, you heard it here first on CIDI that writing a song is just like making a recipe.
There you go. There you go. I don't think if you didn't know that, maybe you should have listened to more songs. No, I'm just kidding.
You can listen to music while cooking, so you can
and you'll see the
write songs while
see the resemblance. So, but yeah, so it may take me 5 minutes and as long as a year to write a song or something. I have some ideas, so a lot of times I work on ideas, so I record it on my computer. I let it sit there for like 6 months or something. Then I pick it all up and I say, that's good. All right, if it's still good 6 months after you've left it there, it can be a song. So if it's not, no, you're not there. So rework it again.
All right.
That's my thing.
Well, it's good to really want to master every song and to make sure it's perfect for your own liking. Because if you don't like it, how can you expect somebody else to like it?
There you go. Maybe someone will like it too, because I'm really much more of a perfectionist. So it's hard for me to let go sometimes. But I've got some people around me that that tells me, okay, so this is really great. Don't touch it anymore. And I'm like, yeah, but I could do this and do that. And they're like, no, that's good. Don't touch it. Leave it sit there.
Let it be.
Let it be. There you go. Let it be. And then I listen to it 2 weeks afterwards, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, you were right.
It was good. You just
you were right. Yeah, there you go. So
that's good. Do you play any other instruments apart from guitar?
Well, yes. The answer is yes. It's piano, and I sing. So
all right, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. But I didn't push anywhere else because the guitar was already a lot for me. Because I've started with my voice. So my voice is my first instrument that I've learned. So it's really my strength is there. And the guitar, I've had to learn it, so it's really I went to CJEP, and then I went to university, so I got my bachelor's degree, and I'm in the second cycle now, and I'm now getting my master's degree by project. So my project is my album, but I still get a master's degree, which is great. But
so it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. So yeah, the guitar, I've pushed it for the last 6 or 7 years, and it's really helped me be a better musician, either in a studio or on the scene. And but I've learned the piano just playing for fun. And once you know harmony, once you've learned harmony at the at the school, at the music school, it's not too hard to like say, okay, this is a C, this is an E, and this is a G, and that forms a C major chord. So and then you go about it on the piano and just practice, and it's super fun. But I play the ukulele too.
Oh yeah, ukulele is fun. You bring it on the beach
Yes.
with you. You bring it everywhere, and
Yes. Oh, I actually have light. I play the bass too. I play the electric bass because when I went to CJEP, I formed a band, a trio. So it's a power trio. So we play a lot of things, but we mostly play into weddings and stuff and parties. It's a corporative trio, corporatif, so you could say that. And then my guitar player is much better than me, so so I couldn't play the guitar. I had to leave in the
spotlight.
Yeah, the spotlight. So I took the bass, and I've learned the electric bass while singing. So it's really hard. So
I bet.
Yes, it is. But I've done it at the same time as I learned to play in the band and stuff. So it's been a rough ride, but once you've done it, you can do it like for the rest of your life. So
yeah,
it's done.
For those who don't know it out there, bass guitar looks easy from afar, but it's not. It's not easy, and it's important in a band.
It's so much important.
It is so important. It adds everything, and it glues everything together.
Yeah, it's the glue. It's the glue for the band. But so I sang the song. So I'm the lead singer and I'm the bass player at the same time. So if you wanna see an example of that, you go listen to The Police or Sting, basically, or Rush. The band Rush,
that's
the
true.
Canadian
That's
band.
true.
So they're all amazing power trios, and sometimes, The Police is a full band, but still, Sting was playing the bass, and it's amazing what it does. So the voice and the bass at the same time, it's kind of hard, but once you've mastered it, it's so beautiful. So yeah, so
it's different, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's different, but it's fun. So that's the instruments I play, and that's pretty much it.
All right, and apart from music, what are your other hobbies?
Well, I do a lot of stuff, so I'm really curious in life. I like to explore in life, so I've been going about with a lot of jobs. So right now I'm working in a distillery. So I'm doing vodka and gin
that's
and whiskey.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. So by contacts, by family contacts, I've been able to get into the distillery and work with the distiller. So I'm actually doing alcohol every day. So
wow, I guess drinking on the job is not a possibility over there.
well, you have to taste some of it, so
It's a little more dangerous. You don't taste too much.
No, you don't.
Second batch might not be as good as the first one.
There you go. So, or it might be better.
Or it might be better.
I know. But so yeah, I've been working there, and I've also worked for 2 summers straight in a wood shop. So I've been transforming wood, taking it rough and making it beautiful to make some furnitures and stuff. So and I've picked this passion from the wood shop I've been working at, and I did all my furnitures at home. So I have a small wood shop in my own home. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's I love to have some hobbies and work with my hands. So and my stepfather is a contractor. So sometimes I go and help him frame a house or something like that. And it's super cool. So experiences in life is
absolutely
it's great. Yeah, it's great.
And I believe you've built your own guitars.
Yes, I did. I've tried. It's super hard. It looks kind of easy, but even with a template and the tools that you have, it's hard. You have to have the
definitely.
Precision. You have to take your time. I did not take my time, but I've made it a working guitar. It's not beautiful. It is beautiful. It's not the most beautiful and most perfect guitar ever. I couldn't sell it. At the
same time, I don't think you'd want to sell it because
no,
you spent a lot of time on it.
There you go. I spent a lot of weeks working on this guitar, a lot of months either. And I've built my first electric guitar at age 17 or something. Then I've built just last year. I've built a 7-string guitar, which is a mix of 3 bass strings and 4 guitar strings, so you can play both at the same time.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, that could be another instrument that I play.
Yeah, that's right on.
The 7-string hybrid guitar. So it's really cool. It's not working perfectly, so I don't play it, but I've built it, so it's great. It's been a fun ride, but most of the pleasure is building it. So
Of course.
yeah. So I plan to build another electric guitar, my third one or my fourth one. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be a Telecaster for the ones that know out there about electric guitars.
That's very cool.
Yes,
It's a very cool guitar.
Oh, it's one of the oldest ones. So it's from Fender, and it's been patented in 51 or something, 1951 or something like that. So it's an old guitar, and it stayed the same for all of these years.
Oh yeah, any real guitar lover, or even just an amateur, would definitely say that a Telecaster is in the top 10 of all, top 5 of all the best guitars.
Yeah. Nobody cannot fall for that. So it's
they're beautiful.
Yes, and it's going to be a walnut Telecaster, so the whole body is going to be made of walnut. So for the ones that love wood out there too, so I'm working it out. So
pick at people's passions.
There you go. So the advantages of doing your own guitar is that you can pick whatever you want for the wood, for the neck, for the stuff, and all the parts. So I might end up with a very good guitar for half of the price. So that's the perks of doing your own stuff. So and it's the same thing for all my furniture. So I done my bed frame and my table, it's fun. It's just fun.
I feel like if I made my own guitar, that I wouldn't want anybody to touch it. I just want to hang it up somewhere and just stare at it all the time.
yeah, you kind of do, but it's sometimes it's a working instrument too. So, it depends on how much time you spend on it, how much money you spend on it.
Yeah,
and all of this stuff. So
it's an expensive hobby, but at the same time, if ever once you get really good at it and you're able to make some good guitars, you could probably make a good business out of it.
Yeah, you could. Some guys just start in their garage and make a lot of money and make a living out of it. But it's not really my goal right now. But someday maybe I'll make furnitures for a living. I don't know. But once music is dead or something,
well, that's never gonna happen.
Which will never happen. So
the proof right now in COVID-19, when everybody's on lockdown and a pandemic, music still finds a way to reach people.
There you go.
Were you able to explore live shows online during this pandemic?
Not really. I've not been playing online, so I've been doing some covers and posting them on my Facebook page, but I've not done any live streams. I know you have, though.
You
did?
I've done like 6 or 7 shows.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun, but it's not the same.
So do people ask you questions or like special requests or something?
It's crazy how many comments I've gotten. The last one that I did was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm playing and the comments are just going down super fast. You're not even able to read them because people are just click, 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 commenting everybody wants a song, so you just look and you're kind of just try to catch a song that and then all right, I heard that one.
You pick the one that you know.
You pick the one that because they go by fast. And, but the greatest part was all the messages of people telling me, "Oh, thank you for getting us out of the routine, and thank you for." Letting us dance in our living room.
There you go. That's the spirit. I've not been playing, but I've been enjoying people doing live shows. So I watched a lot of comedians doing lives on Instagram or Facebook and stuff like that, and like Arnaud Soli and so these have really been like entertaining during the pandemic, and I like that everyone can do whatever he wants on live streams.
And I think it helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
I got a lot of nice messages and pictures of people showing me from where they're listening.
Wow. That's so cool.
It's very cool. And I think comedians and musicians everywhere, at first they did it just kind of to help themselves not go crazy.
And to let know to everyone that we are still here. We're still playing music,
When you play music every single weekend, and then after that, from the one day to another, you can't play in front of people. You kind of feel a little weird.
Your whole job is dead. So
and a lot of people lost their jobs, and so I guess for us at first it was just kind of to make ourselves feel better, but then it was real quick that we realized, okay, it's helping other people as well.
There you go. There you go. Loneliness is more present than we think. So
yes, so
it's really important to play for anyone else. And if you've ever played in an old folks' home, you know that like they love music, and just the fact that you are there to play music for them is the same as playing music on live on Facebook, and so
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's just love. It's just music.
Yeah, and you see the people that are so happy, and you play music. You can even play music that they don't know.
Yeah,
you play some new music, but they're just happy to hear you.
There you go. Or you played the song that you've been playing like for the last 10 years, and still people are gonna like it. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
What would you say are your favorite songs?
That's a tough one.
You got to say like 5 songs. Five songs.
Okay.
It's a hard question.
Okay, let's go. First one, Stop This Train, John Mayer.
John Mayer?
Yeah, John Mayer. Okay,
good
already
call,
John Mayer.
I think there's going to be more than one of John Mayer from in here.
Maybe it will. Okay, that's a hard one. I listen to so much music. Yeah, I have a Spotify Premium, so I maybe put it on like shuffle and listen to a lot of music. Okay, so one next song would be because I've been studying music, and I've learned to open my ears and see about other musicians that are out there.
And listen differently to music.
Yeah, there you go. Listen differently. So I've been listening to Jacob Collier. I don't know if you know him.
I do not.
Okay, he's like 25, and he's won 4 Grammys in the last 2 years.
All right, so
yeah,
he's very beginner, is what you're trying to say.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So, and okay, so the guy is a genius, actually. So it's really impressive. So one of my favorite songs right now from him is "All I Need." It's like a pop song from it's a summer song, but it's so incredible, so incredibly well produced that it's super fun to listen to. Okay, so "Stop This Train." They're not in order, so I just the first song that comes to my head. Okay,
all right.
So "Stop This Train," "All I Need," "Beautiful Mess" from Jason Mraz. Yes,
great song.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the best. I mean, it's incredible. Okay, and then another song would be a Bon Iver song. It's Restacks. It's the last song on his album Forever Ago, which is incredibly beautiful. You just listen to it, you want to cry. It's
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, you should. Actually, all of his albums are worth checking it out. But Forever Ago is an amazing album. Okay, and then one of the songs from John Mayer would be "Heart of Life" from John Mayer.
Yes.
So that's okay. So "Heart of Life," we have "All I Need" from Jacob Collier, Restacks, Bon Iver, "Stop This Train" from John Mayer too, and "Beautiful Mess," Jason Mraz.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it goes from acoustic to pop to rock to I love all kinds of music, and as I said, I have a Spotify Premium, so I listen to a lot of things, and I'm not really endorsing Spotify right now, but I just
little promotion here. No,
not at all. So yeah, but I listen to a lot of music, and it's kind of hard for me. So sometimes people ask me like, who your favorite, like what's your favorite artist or something. I just listen to I say John Mayer because that's like my idol. But
it's an impossible question.
That's it, especially for like a musician that plays a lot of shows, and I know you do too. So it must be hard. Like you play a lot of music. Maybe you don't like some of the music that you play, but a lot of it you do. So it's kind of hard to choose.
It's impossible to choose actually, because it really just depends on where you are in that moment.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
You could be in a feel-good vibe and you're just going to listen to feel-good music, and then you could be in a time where you're really working hard and you're working out all the time and you're listening to heavy metal and you're listening to hardcore music, and then you'll be more into that type of genre. It really just depends where you are in your life.
That's it. A lot of the times I go with the seasons too. So maybe autumn comes in and I listen to Louis-Jean Cormier and Carquois and all of this kind of stuff. So, which is a lot more ambient and a lot more thought of in their music. and maybe in the summer, like I listen to a tiki set list. So it's a
Oh, yeah.
tiki bar set list. You know, it's just fun. It's Bob Marley and Zach Brown Band and stuff like that. So,
Oh, yeah. That'll get you there.
yeah, that's it. So go with the seasons. Go with the flow.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Élie, for
Thank
coming
you.
in today in the studio. It was great to have you. You're an amazing musician.
Thanks so much.
And,
It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. So you guys can go check him out on our website, CIDI991.com, where we will put all of Ellie's information. You can also find him on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Once his album comes out, we will promote it.
Nice. Thank you so much. And you will know about it. So I'll post it on Facebook and on YouTube and everywhere. And soon there will be a live session that I filmed in March.
Awesome.
When the confinement began. So I filmed it on the 15th of March, and we were barely legal filming, but you know, we did it, and it was great. So it's going to come out very soon.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear it. And on this note, I would like to wish you all a very good day. And
to you too.
Until next time.
Until next time. Thank you, man.
All right. Bye-bye.